Always great speaking to you, especially this time of the year. You guys brought back the sunshine. It's been rainy a couple of days in Toronto.
Rudy, we have suffered immensely, have we not?
Yes, we have.
I've been wet for like 3 months. I can't find a place to dry out until today.
Yeah, and there you go. The Beaches Jazz Festival announcement happening, and you guys bring the sunshine back. How does it feel bringing the sunshine back and the great music?
You know, it feels great because this is year 29. And you know, we start with a blank slate every year, so you got to come up with some ideas. So you pay attention to what's going on through the years. So you're out hearing music, you're meeting musicians, and then you start in your mind putting together this wonderful puzzle and turn it into a tapestry of music. So we've got some country with like Jessica Williams, who's doing great this year. Jessica Mitchell, some great blues. I found a young lady from Edmonton, Jenny Ty. It's going to be her first time here. A young fella from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Spencer McKenzie, and sort of got that Stevie Ray Vaughan thing at 18 years old.
See, here's the thing. I can see it in your eyes. You're a music man, so you get it. So when you are bringing these acts and you're giving them the stage, especially the way the things are in music these days, it's harder for people to get that stage, and you're providing that, man. How does it feel giving that artist that next bump up?
This has been a stepping point for a lot of them. If you look at it this year, Larnell Lewis, you know who Larnell is. Larnell played for at least 4 or 5 years at the other end of Queen Street when he was in high school. And I used to go by with my wife and go, that guy is amazing. He's won 2 Grammys in a row with Snarky Puppy. Now he comes with his own band. So you look at that, Alex Cuba. If you go back 16, 17 years ago, played on the corner when it was Nevada, where St. Louis Wings is now. And he's just incredible. So I think through the years, I think of all the young talent and how many have stepped out. Brandy Distraheff. I just go Carol Welsman when she was starting out. I look at all of those and I go, I'm happy. I'm happy to see the young people because we have, since day one, looked at our city and spoke of our city and booked that way. We have not looked at the city and say, only these people play. We looked at it as a broad palette that's inclusive of everybody.
And I was going to say, why was it important to expand the way you did? Because as you mentioned, even though we say Beaches Jazz Festival, there's so many different genres of music that's involved.
Well, it started off in a mix of jazz, a mix of fusion, a mix of Latin and stuff, but you can't rely on the icons of old because they've passed on. So it had to change. And festivals all over the planet have changed now. So the jazz thing is just one component. So you had to look at it, but you also had to look at, you've got so many kids that went through these college programs and they come out and they're not necessarily playing in a jazz band. They're playing in a funk band. They're playing a different band. They're going to try to find their own voice. And if it's a music that's in some way interrelated or connected, then they got a place here if they push it to a level that is above the rest.
Now, speaking of funk, did I hear that there's something going on with the almighty Prince that's going to be involved in this?
Yeah, we got a Prince night. I found this band online, and they do like a Prince tribute. And I says, I love Prince. And they, you know, you have to do it really well, or you're not coming. But they do such a great job of it, great singing and playing. I said, now if I was going to be on a park on a Friday night or whatever, and somebody said there's a Prince night happening, I'm going to be there. Yeah. You know, so it's like, that was a no-brainer.
You know, you guys have so outdone yourselves every year. 150th birthday, is there an addition to this?
Well, I think the fact that we keep looking across Canada, we got Lorraine Clausen coming in from Montreal, got the African connection, we got Red Barat coming from New York City. So if you love Indian-style music with hip-hop, then you're going to love this, man. This is off the map. I told Lito, I says, just put them in the park Friday night and let them loose, right? Because you know, when I see the dance and the music that comes from India, and, you know, the Bollywood styles and all that, I get incredibly excited. You know?
I don't have this feeling somewhere along the line you're jumping on stage yourself.
No, I'm not going to. No. You don't want to see me dance.
But look, when is this all happening, of course, and how do we get more info? Because, like I said, this sounds like you guys have definitely outdone yourselves. I would think this is the 30th anniversary, but we got to wait till next year for that.
Yeah, we have to plan for that one, but it's just the good that we were able to get what we were looking for. Right? We have a small budget. We're a community festival, so this is why the rest of the country in many ways looks at us, because the major festivals, they got to raise the money, they got to sell a lot of tickets. There's a lot of pressure on that, and a lot of them have faltered and have issues. We keep it within the means what we can do, and that's speaking of our community, but yet make sure there's enough there for everybody to enjoy, you know? So for the 150th anniversary, it's just, you know, you just post anything, say Beaches Jazz Festival, and people go, I'm there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So again, when does it all start, and where do we go for info?
Okay, beachesjazz.com. It starts on the 7th at Woodbine because you're going to have, the first weekend will be a Latin festival. So you got that. Lido covers that stuff, all right. Then the next 2 weeks are in Woodbine for the main stuff, the Street Fest, and everything, and it ends on the Sunday, the 30th of July.
Oh man, I cannot wait for this, man. Now you guys have definitely brought the heat for summer. Thanks so much for the interview.
Thank you, Rudy. Always a pleasure.